Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us again for another edition of Share Your Story. Of course, we want you to like, comment, and subscribe to this KW Central channel. Do that for us and you'll make us real happy. Alright, I'm excited today because I have someone special here. She's actually part of our ALC. I'm happy to say that. None other than Miss Amy Klutz.
Hi.
Hi, Amy. Hi. Alright, Amy, we always start our episodes with this question. You ready?
Yep.
Alright. How did you get started in real estate?
Well, my husband and I were talking about starting a family, and in order to do that, I had been in corporate America doing client services forever.
Okay, and we're going to talk about that client service stuff and who she did it for.
And so I wanted more freedom. I knew if I was going to have a child. When I was in North Carolina, I was driving 45 minutes to Winston and back.
Ooh.
So I wanted more time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I started thinking, what do I like? How do I get to do that? And watched a lot of House Hunters. Yep, I'm that girl that saw it and thought she could do it.
Yeah, and she did.
And so just decided to take my real estate exam and see what it was all about.
Okay. Yeah. I love it, love it. Now, how long ago was that?
That was 2016, so end of 2016 I got my license. And my license actually came in January of 2017.
Okay. All right. So, were you still working at the time?
I was. Yeah. That whole first year, I was part time.
Okay.
I sold 3 houses that year.
Okay.
It was tough.
Okay.
It was really tough.
Okay.
But it was going to be, the point of it initially was going to be, my husband and I had started the adoption process where my son is adopted.
Okay.
And
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
That was going to be the money for that because it was really expensive.
Okay. So kind of the side hustle to make the adoption process a reality for you.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I actually love that. So let me ask you this. How was your rookie year, you did only 3 houses to pay for the adoption process. How was real estate after that? Because you're here now, successful, part of the ALC. How did you get from just 3 houses in a year to where you are now in real estate?
Well, I'm a planner. So, I mean, I had this whole thing planned out.
My girl, she likes, I'm a planner too.
Yeah, it was totally planned out. This is how we're going to do it. We were going to stay in real estate part-time. I started to really love it that first year because I would go to training and I really got to see what it could do for my family. And so we were going to just, until we had the baby through like maternity leave, so I had insurance. And then I was going to build my career and my clientele, and then I was going to quit my full-time job. Didn't happen that way.
Didn't happen that way. How did it happen?
So all of 2017 I was part-time. We got matched so January of 2018, my husband and I, talked about it. We knew it was going to take like a year, 2 years potentially. So we're like, maybe I'll just quit now and I'll start building my business now. So that we're prepared when the baby comes and we have like time and money. So February 1st I quit my job. February 22nd we were matched with a baby.
Wow. So the stars aligned.
Sort of.
Not how you planned though.
Not how I planned. He was due in March and turned out to be a failed match.
Really?
Yeah. So we found out we were getting ready to leave. It was in Arizona, getting ready to leave.
Wow.
Probably I was on a Friday and we got a call that she had had the baby the week before and the dad's parents decided to parent something like that. I don't remember. So needless to say, I just quit my job and I'm devastated. And
that was a little heartbreak for you.
Yeah, it was really tough. But I had met some really great people here. And Bold was starting on this, and so I had a couple people who were kind enough to sponsor me since I now had time.
Right.
So I was going to do my first Bold.
How did that go?
I didn't because I found out the week later, about a week and a half after the failed match. we got matched again.
Really?
So this was a little different.
Okay.
We had lost a lot of money. Money wasn't refundable previously.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we weren't prepared for it. My husband and I were just like, okay, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Long story short, we ended up, it worked out, had some very people that blessed us tremendously.
Wow.
We got prayed about it. God definitely did his work.
Yes.
And
yes.
So Friday before Bold was supposed to start, we were matched.
Okay.
We're told we have to be in Arizona Monday.
Yeah. Wow.
So I go to Bold that Monday morning, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Okay.
So,
all right. Timing wasn't
great.
It wasn't best time. Okay.
So we went. I had a couple deals going at the time.
Okay.
So with people I knew.
Right.
So I think that year I went like three sales. I think that year I sold 8 because I then mistakenly thought, I'm a new mom. He's going to sleep. It's totally fine. I can do real estate. It's totally great. Nope, that didn't happen either. Okay. So it was tough the first year.
Okay.
Managing as a newborn, a baby, in real estate. But I did manage to do, like they said 8, and then just he was in daycare part time.
Okay.
Then year 3, I guess it is. Made the commitment to save some money, put him in full time, and just dive in full time, all in.
She dived in. I know that's not a word. I know that's not what
bought into every so they say drank the Kool-Aid, and just it was tough.
Okay.
I had a hard time, but just did the things.
But you made it.
Yeah.
You made it.
Here we are.
Wonderful. So you talked about earlier your career, what you were doing before. Tell us a little bit about this, because I think this is so exciting. Although real estate is the most exciting, this is, exciting as well. I like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm a huge sports fan, but I worked for the then San Diego Chargers for like 13 years.
I love it.
11 seasons, 13 years.
Wow.
So now the LA Chargers, doing client services, so I manage their corporate partnerships. So
Okay.
said I would never go into sales.
Yep.
I was there to support the salespeople. Yep.
And that's what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how has it been now? You said in the beginning it was tough. Newborn. I mean, you had lots of new things going on. The adoption process, your new baby, new career. How have you juggled all of that? Because, I can say balance, but do we ever really balance? I think we just get comfortable with being kind of, out of balance, I guess. So how have you managed and juggled this new career that you're doing very well in?
Counterbalance, you really just have to figure out what's important and focus on what you're doing at the time.
Okay.
And it's hard.
Okay.
I love to work.
Okay.
And I love my family. And sometimes, obviously, with real estate, it's hard to separate the two.
It is.
For us, my husband's doing great.
Okay.
He's very supportive, thank God.
Yep.
We don't have family here, so we don't have a lot of that.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
Lived in San Diego for a long time.
Right.
Which is, and my husband's from San Diego.
Okay.
So
you got the whole East Coast, West Coast thing going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we just manage,
Okay.
I guess.
Right. You figure it out.
We figure it out. We have wonderful daycare for my son, thank God, that he loves.
Good.
And when you have to do it, when you're forced to do it, because you have to make ends meet.
Right.
And
Exactly.
you just do it.
Do you think things would be different if you had stayed in the corporate job and real estate? If you hadn't made the decision that February, I'm done, I'm going to focus on this. Do you think things would have gone differently?
Absolutely, and not for the better per se.
Okay.
One of the things that happened to us during that time, we weren't prepared for the adoption completely after we lost that significant amount of money. So when Jacob came along, we being totally honest here, but we used our we used our retirement. So we used all that for the adoption and travel and all that stuff. So when we got back, we didn't have a ton. And got into a lot of debt.
Okay.
So staying in corporate America would not have helped us get out.
Right.
That was one of the things we talked about was we weren't getting anywhere. And then so knowing all the things that real estate can do for you.
Right.
We had actually we had filed for bankruptcy as well.
Okay.
In 2019.
No judgment here.
Yeah. No, I mean,
We
it just
all
happens.
been in places. That's
It
right.
happens.
That's exactly right.
But it was the best. I'm not ashamed of it. It's the best thing that's ever happened
I
to
love
us.
that.
Because we were able to start over and really buy into everything that you can do with real estate.
Right.
And so
I
really
love
start
it.
building a life and the
Right.
savings and what we can do with it.
Right.
So I think
Right.
if I had stayed in corporate America, we would not be here at all.
You would not be where you are. And I love that. Sometimes we're forced into things or out of things that we probably should have done a while ago, but we were forced into it.
Yeah.
I love how you said your husband is very supportive. Now, I got to ask you this because I was in real estate when I was a new mom as well. So, have you ever taken the baby on showings and listing appointments and all that good stuff?
He never came on a listing appointment,
Okay.
or an initial consult with me.
Okay.
But I'm very open and honest with my clients.
Yeah.
I have a family, and
Okay.
at that time,
Yeah.
when I was working part time and didn't have
Mm-hmm.
anybody to watch him, yeah, I mean, if he would
gotta
come, and
do
I would
what you
ask.
gotta
I
do.
would ask permission.
Yeah. Okay.
And nobody ever said no.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I'm still close with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Right. Awesome. Never mind the background noise there, okay? Forgive us some little technical things going on in the background, but that will not disturb us. We're going to continue talking with Amy. So, yes, I've had to take mine on showings as well. And hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Family's important.
Yeah. And if somebody doesn't want to work with me because of that, that's okay. I'll refer them to somebody else.
I love it. Figure it out attitude. I love that. And maybe, in that case, maybe you're not the one for them, or they're not the one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So, are the Chargers still your team, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
They are? Really?
I do.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard, but I still have
right.
a lot of friends that still work
Okay,
there, and so
okay.
I definitely root for them.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. It's very
Doing
good.
pretty good this year so far.
Yes, they are. Let me say that. Yes, they are. So football is your sport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. One last thing, Amy. Gotta ask you this. I know it was a challenge for you in your first year and got better second year and third year and all of that. So if you were speaking to a new agent, newly licensed, and you've grown. I mean, you're successful. You're on ALC. I know you were doing or helping with the mentoring program and coaching and all of that. What would you say to that new rookie agent that has issues and has a full-time job? What would you say to them? If you look in the camera and just share something with them.
If you are able to, just take a leap of faith. If this is something that you want to do, God will provide. Do the things and just jump in. Kind of recommend saving up a little bit of money because it's not always instantaneous. But I do think you really, to be successful, if you want it as a career, you need to just jump in and take that leap of faith and ask questions. Everybody here has been great.
Exactly.
So,
I love it. Yeah. I love it. I wish we had more time. But thank you so much, Amy, for allowing me the opportunity to learn more about you and for doing this. I really appreciate that. And thank you for sharing with that new agent. Well, folks, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Share Your Story. Check us back here at a later time. We'll have more for you. Bye, everybody.